What up, y'all? Hip Hop News, Episode 5. So if y'all didn't know, I think a day ago or over the weekend, 50 Cent and Steve Stout had got into it. Basically, yeah, it was over the comments that Steve Stout had made on the Breakfast Club or whatever, saying that 50 Cent, you know what I mean, haven't had a hit record since I Get Money, and seeing how now he has like this little independent situation that maybe he could, have a hit record. So it just basically showed, what I mean, him pointing at Steve Stout and basically being aggressive with him at the end of the day. I don't know if I talked about this shit, you know what I'm saying? So if I did, whatever, but I'm gonna talk about it again. And at the end of the day, I knew for a fact once he brought, I was watching it because I remember in an interview where 50 Cent was basically talking about Steve Stout, said he don't like that dude. You know what I mean? When he was at the Breakfast Club. So I'm just sitting here wondering, is he gonna bring up 50 Cent? So I watched the interview. I mean, it's cool. He was there to promote some show that was on VH1. I think it's called 10 in America. But I just knew, you know what I mean? You can tell certain people was trying to edge his way towards the 50 Cent conversation to throw his name in the pot. And at the end of the day, they spoke on it. You know what I'm saying? I think it was either Charlemagne that asked or Angela Yee. But I just thought that shit was fucking crazy the way he said it. Like, yo, I know we all know how 50 Cent is, and I knew he wasn't gonna let that shit slide. So I guess you know what I mean. He seen him at the Knicks game, confronted him and shit, and then he did some kind of viral. You know how 50 Cent played them games, with the viral shit. It just had him saying Steve Styles speaking, and then you had like the little text, words or whatever at the bottom of the screen. Um, at the end of the day, I thought it was cool, but 50 could have really, really went hard on the boy, but he really didn't. And then I guess on Instagram, he put some kind of altered pictures with Rick Ross and Diddy looking like they about to kiss, and then they had Steve Stout hugging, Diddy from the back, pause, but I heard he took him down. But at the end of the day, I mean, we are. It ain't like he said nothing that we don't know. 50 Cent really hasn't had a real hit record in a minute. But his records that he have been putting out is pretty fucking dope. It's back on that street, that aggressive type material, funeral. I think that's pretty dope. I think it was another one like This Ain't Music, This Is Murder or some shit. I thought that was alright. But if 50 can get back to that aggressive type music, then I damn near think he will have um, a great album with whatever that album called about to come out in June or July, Animal Instincts or some shit like that. You know what I mean? I haven't really been the biggest fan of 50 Cent lately, but I always will support 50 Cent because when it comes to that aggressive type music, you can get it from him. You know what I'm saying? Out of anybody else, nobody can do it like 50. Pause. But I just want to know what y'all think about that shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Is 50 Cent like really too old to be doing that? I have no idea. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say that he is or he ain't, but at the end of the day, if you watch the video, it's playing like a little excerpt from a song from I forget the mixtape, you know what I'm saying, or album that it's from. But I mean, Steve Stout knew what the fuck he was doing, and he knew the type of person 50 Cent was. So I don't know why he would even say something like that. That would have preferably been some shit he should have had a conversation off camera than on camera, because it's just like putting him on blast and putting him on Front Street. You know what I'm saying? Because I Get Money was a long ass time ago. You know what I'm saying? It's the way he said it where it's like, well, now 50 Cent can't blame it on the label. So saying that 50 Cent put shit out that don't become a hit, it's not the label, it was him. All you know what I mean? But everybody had a time in the game and everybody fall off. You know what I mean? That's just how a rap game go. People fuck with you for a minute, but then the whole wave of music changes. You feel me? So at the end of the day, we always gonna respect 50 Cent for what he did. You know what I'm saying? But far as now, I think he better off in business than music because at this point, I mean, we don't really want. I mean, people hated when Jay Z still would do the reminiscing records about when he was a drug dealer and everything like that. And I think after the Black album, he kind of stopped doing that. So at the end of the day, I mean, the only thing I would really want to hear 50 talk about is all the recent shit from like the last couple years. You know, the gunplay situation, um, maybe the Mayweather situation. I know it's a little old, but the Fab and Ray J situation and shit like that, cause he was there. But other than that, I mean, him getting that Steve Stout, I mean, I respect it because he seen a nigga and flat out went to him and like, what the fuck is your problem? I would love to hear that audio though. So I definitely want to see 50 Cent on the Breakfast Club, uh, Hot 97, somewhere, because, or even on his blog, this is 50.com, his website, because I want to know what was that conversation like. What did he say? Because we all know 50 Cent gonna keep it a buck and keep it 100. He ain't gonna front on shit. You dig what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I would have loved for Steve Stout to have, like, be on the interview now to speak on that situation and see if he gonna front and he gonna lie. Because if you look at the pictures, you can sort of see Steve Stout is kind of like shook. The first one is like 50 Cent calm, then the second one he like, what I'm saying, pointing at him and shit. So at the end of the day, only them two men know what the fuck happened. But you can best believe when 50 Cent got like a single or an album getting close to coming out, they gonna bring that up. You know what I mean? That shit ain't going nowhere. You feel me? But that's crazy. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's a crazy good. Shit. What else popping in hip hop? Shit. Lil Twist got Young Money tattoo on his stomach, similar to Lil Wayne tattoo that he got a Cash Money. I don't really understand that. It's like, wait, really? Like, why? Like, I thought y'all was trying to mold Lil Chucky into being the new Lil Wayne. Lil Twist is like, I mean, is he even rapping? I don't get it. Like, I mean, is Young Money gonna be a label or is it gonna be extinct? Cause and none of these niggas popped off and dropped the album. In my last video on the track list, I forgot to say Short Dog. Yeah, Short Dog is in Young Money. Lil Twist. I don't know if Lil Chucky there anymore. But Wayne need to pick the artists out. After this fucking album for the Young Money, he needs to start releasing some singles for his fucking artists. I don't want to hear Euro come out before Lil Twist. Put Lil Twist out, put Short Dog out, put Chanel. I've been waiting on that shit. Jay Mills. You know what I'm saying? I even heard Mac Main was about to drop something. So at the end of the day, I mean, Lil Twist getting a tattoo to me, that's whatever. That to me, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought he was clean cut, but at the end of the day, everybody getting tattoos, so it is what it is. I also heard Justin Bieber in jail. I heard he was in jail or in rehab or some shit. I heard the judge sent Chris Brown back to fucking rehab. It's just crazy, man. Crazy shit. Nicki Minaj being sued for her wigs. Little Kim, I mean not Little Kim, but the Brat is being sued for a couple mil for when she slapped that bitch in the face with the bottle. And motherfuckers making fun of her saying, I don't know how the fuck she gonna pay that. Do she even got it? I mean, I have no idea, but that shit crazy. All this time later, she being sued for it after she did the jail time. Like, are you kidding me? What kind of bullshit is that? You gonna give me time, you feel me, for what I did to the bitch, for being disrespectful, whatever, what have you, and then on top the bitch suing me for this much. So if y'all know anything about that story, let me know. Like, I mean, excuse me, not Lil Kim, but do the Brat have to pay that shit or not? You know what I mean? Remy Ma supposed to be coming home in July. Papoose got a tattoo of a fucking Remy bottle on his body. That shit was crazy. I heard Lil Boosie had got out of jail but went back to jail for some other shit. I don't know if that's true. Y'all let me know what's up with it. I mean, hip hop is okay. You know what I'm saying? Jay Z and Kanye doing some kind of collaboration with Roc Nation and the Donda Foundation. So I really want to see what the fuck that's about. You know what I mean? I think that's pretty classic. You know what I mean? Because he needs to let his mom name live on because she did a lot of great things while she was here. And even though I'm not reviewing it, did Ross say uh, Kanye West's mom name in the one song with Kanye when he's like some designer best, down the designs the best? Or am I tripping? Cause I was like, did he just mention Kanye mom talking about a bulletproof vest, or did he say dress? Cause at the end of the day, I'm like, all right, I don't know if I heard what I heard, but y'all let me know about that. But what do y'all think Ross' first week sales gonna be, man? Like, he's a gold artist. But one more thing, did y'all catch that? What he said? This is his sixth solo album. So in the album, he said six gold albums. Did y'all catch that? How he gonna say six gold albums and this album not even out yet? You feel me? So I looked at that like some of the material may be dated, or can the nigga see in the future? Because how can you say six gold albums and this is your sixth album? It's not even out yet. Did this nigga know something we don't know? But everybody thought God Forgives Our Done would be his platinum success, which I thought it should have been. Do I feel Mastermind will be platinum? Hell fucking no. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll eventually go gold. Ross just that gold artist. But y'all gotta remember, for all the young bucks that don't understand and think gold is flopping, no. Back in the day, when you really looked at records, a gold album meant classic. You know what I'm saying? So he has classics under his belt. All his albums considered classic, whether y'all consider it trash or not. Gold meant classic. When Reasonable Doubt came out, it went gold. Illmatic came out, it went gold. Classic albums. Platinum just means you reach the mainstream appeal. You feel me? So y'all get that shit right. For all y'all that be hating on Ross, you feel me? He put out classic shit. But I will say this: his last three albums, for me, Deeper Than Rap, Teflon Don, God Forgives I Don't, is 100 times better than Mastermind. So I gotta wait for my review to come out. You know what I'm saying? To see what my thoughts on the project was. Picking that shit up. And yeah, man, I'll holler at y'all. I don't know if I'm gonna get the deluxe or standard. I'll find out when I get there. Other than that, man, peace. Hip Hop News. This is boy Hip Hop Kicks. I'm out.